And expect to see a lot of him in Leagues Cup, wanting to rotate the squad some with the heavy schedule ahead. Kelvin Yeboah getting the lone start as he can try to make some things happen. He did have a stint with DC United. Zapata sitting just alongside of him. And look at that back line.
In Leagues Cup 2025. As David Gomez gets us underway from Allianz Field, we invite you to turn off the world and turn on the game. It's the opening match of Leagues Cup for both Minnesota United and in the Apertura. That finished up last winter, got fired and then replaced by Mora. Here's Joseph Rosales, takes a deflection, Hlongwane! It's something about Bongi in Leagues Cup, and it's the South African who finds himself at the right place at the right time, and the Loons are on the board.
I was just about to say, it felt like they were trying to force it down this left-hand side too much early in this match, but that one comes to fruition, and so much of it is just about staying with the play. Bongokuhle Hlongwane, you see him tucking inside here. He's starting in a more interior position, and look at the run by Rosales, of all people. It's left wing back who finds himself inside, takes the initial shot. That's a nice decoy. Russell looks like he's just like, I'm gonna nonchalantly say it over here.
It's Yeboah! 2-0 to the Loons, and Kelvin Yeboah with some magnificent marksmanship. And just the start that the home side was looking for.
That's the same look the goalkeeper had after the first goal that was scored on him. This one very different, and Kelvin Yeboah just absolutely drills this lower right-hand corner.
It's a handful of Ecuador caps dating back to 2019. Escamilla on the turn. Payne St. Clair forced to make the first save of the night. Venegas and Lucas Rodriguez standing over this for Querétaro. It's Venegas, keeps it low, and Dane St. Clair needed to get down to his left. He felt like it might sneak its way in.
And you could see Dane St. Clair, the way he's got that wall set up, 3 in the wall, but it just trickles through. Almost screened on the play as it came in between. There's no pocket of space to run into, so a luxury to be able to change the way you play or the shape you play in.
Nice little 1-2 between Rosales and Pereira. The cross is away for Yeboah.
An applause from Yeboah for Rosales and the service in. Great combination. Pereira Rosales continues his run. Nobody tracking him. Able to stay with him. Yeboah rises up. Can't get that one on frame. Climbs right over the top of Venegas. Well, and Diaz even looked like he thought about taking a touch on it. Could have ended up an own goal.
Jen into space. Bongokuhle Hlongwane giving chase. Hernandez retreating. It's Hlongwane, and Hernandez able to make the save.
And it's the secondary ball. It's not the first, it's the second, but the pressure there comes. Querétaro can't do anything with it. Owen Jen, just a nice little cultured ball into the path. And Hlongwane picked his head up a couple times to see if he had a runner inside the box. No one was arriving yet. So he goes for the near post himself, ends up with a corner.
Hernandez. Not a touch. Julio created some separation. That is magnificent from Jhojan Julio, and the Ecuadorian breathes life into this match for Querétaro. And the traveling supporters love it. It has not been their night by any stretch of the imagination, but you just got the feeling they needed one opportunity, and Jhojan Julio delivers and then some.
And look at him just urging his team on. The second after that ball finds the back of the net. Look at the time and the space. I mean, there is no one anywhere near one of the most dangerous players on this roster. And it's fine. Well, oftentimes that little tiny flick on, that deflection goes unnoticed because it's the service in that gets the attention. But if you don't have that flick on to beat that defender.
Russell's flick for Markanich! slammed the door shut, and it's Anthony Markanich in the form of his life.
It's almost like he doesn't even know what to make of it. The look on his face as his team erupts. And the guys are jumping off the bench. Yeboah goes all the way down. I was just going to say, I see Sherry Ballard and Manny Lagos and, you know, the brass of Minnesota United sitting in front of us, and they're probably thinking the same things. They've got their calculators out going.
Here's Carlos Harvey for 4, and Hernandez makes a wonderful save. But Rosales is capable of playing in the middle of the field as well. Not necessarily somewhere he's going to start week in and week out for Eric Ramsey, but as Rosales takes a shot from Angel Zapata, who's already on a yellow card. And he's going to see a second. And he's sent off.
Well, and you have to think the conversation was already there, because there was no hesitation by the official to get the yellow out and then the red as Zapata comes in for five.
There's Boxall getting forward. Oluwaseyi and Hernandez, another save. And without some sharp goalkeeping, this could easily be 5 or potentially 6-1.
Instead, if it not for the goalkeeper.
Again, in our conversation leading up to tonight's game with Eric Ramsey, he felt like 7 points at the minimum was going to be enough to get through. As Oluwaseyi's played in around the keeper. 4-1. Well, it's late, but there's always time for Tani time. Look at the watch from the referee. And that's going to do it full time. A convincing and professional performance from Major League Soccer's Minnesota United.